Hello people of the interweb. So this is gonna be my first vlog on my RX7. So bear with me. I've never done this before. I've never made a video recording myself and talking to a camera, but this one's about my RX7 right there. And pretty much I'm going to be talking about my drift experience as far as me driving for my first couple times, and I've only been driving for a year. And yeah, so here's my 89 RX7 FC3s Turbo 2. It was NA before it was swapped. No, I didn't build this completely. I did add on a bunch of shit to it. One of my boys was building this, and he ended up having to sell it for other reasons, so I ended up buying it off of him. Yeah, so let me start with the front end. I'm running a front mount intercooler that I got off of eBay. Nothing crazy, nothing fancy. I ended up having a custom, I wouldn't say custom, I ended up having to get a pipe that'll fit in between the power steering pump and the strut tower, and the one that I had before wouldn't fit before, so I had to go with a smaller one. I'm running the PBM burping system, powered by Max, Part Shop Max, whatever you want to call them, with the Koyo radiator. That was already on the car when I got it, so I added on the front mount and whatnot. It had the stock top mount. I eventually plan on changing my hood out for a vented one, just so it doesn't get too hot under there. Turbo cars, they all build up heat and they all want to start to overheat. The bash bar, it's from Street Faction. I paid 150 bucks for it. Pretty dope. I like it. I fucked up by not getting the front jack point. And the wheels that I got in the front are some MB Battles 17 by 9 or 17 by 9.5. And the tires I got on it are Bridgestone Potenzas. They're pretty sticky, pretty good. I mean, I don't really drive a lot to where I need to swap them out, so these have lasted me a really long time. And in the back, obviously some burners. I still yet haven't bought wheels to make it look good. That's the least of my worries. The Aero, the body kit that's on it, fuck, I don't even remember what it was. I could be wrong. It might have been Shine Auto or something else. I don't know. But 2.5 inch straight pipe from Turbo back. No cats, no resonators. And I'm also rocking replica bride bucket seats. There's no point in buying fucking real ones if I'm not competing or doing anything crazy like that where I need to pass tech for the bucket seat. So here we go. And then I'm rocking the NRG harness bar. Yeah, in order to run my seat setup, I need a harness, and in order to run a harness, I need a harness bar due to Sonoma Drift tech rules. And here I got a PBM Hydro e-brake. I ended up welding it myself, and I've never welded. That was the second time I picked up a welder, and I just said, screw it, I'm gonna take it and try it, see how it turns out. The lines that I used for it were S13 lines for the 240s that PBM sells with it, and they worked. I ended up splicing it at the booster. So this battery box wasn't here before. He had a buddy put in a battery tray. It was like a tie down style. It was pretty sick, but obviously it wouldn't pass tech, so I had to get a battery box with a breather tube. Breather tube was optional. I didn't have to run it. It was just something I wanted to do. Oh, and one more thing I forgot to mention was my harnesses. They're Crow harnesses. They do pass tech. They're up to date. So that's one thing that is up to date besides my helmet. Running a Tomei shift knob, and that came off of my old 240 that I had. Ended up selling that thing. Well, I didn't sell it, I parted it out, took the parts, put it on my girl's car, and called it a day. Oh yeah, and the motor is an S5. I forgot to mention that. But yeah, that's one other thing. Coilovers that I'm running are PBM coilovers all the way around. I believe it's the comps. It's the ones that are like $1,000. I'm not sure, I could be wrong. That might be the pros, or anyways, it's the cheaper version. It's the cheaper PBM coilovers that they have for this car. Angle kit for the front, I'm rocking the PBM knuckle itself. I don't have the LCA just yet, so that's one thing I do need to get. For the rear, I'm rocking everything that PBM has to offer for the rear. So yeah, just wanted to talk about the build a little bit. That's pretty much it. Nothing crazy. Stock power, it's not tuned. It gets me by. It's fun. Get sideways, right? And then there's a daily driver over there. Oh, that's pretty much my drift car, my track car. I don't drive it on the street. It's not registered. I can't pass smog. I got somebody that'll help me pass smog, but not trying to risk it. As far as my driving experience and the amount of time that I've been driving, I started driving in 2015 Winter Jam. As far as track, I've only done like 7 or 8 events since then, so it'll be a year in December since I've been driving on track. But before that, I would do little stuff on the street here and there. I mean, everyone has. I plan on putting up more footage. I don't have any just yet. I'll be making these edits with my phone, just because I don't got crazy money to buy a laptop and buy all kinds of camera and stuff. I do have one GoPro, so that'll be catching all the footage from track. Yeah, that's pretty much it. You'll see me out at Sonoma every now and then, but you'll for sure see my girl driving out there. She has a S13 Vert, a black one with the gray roll bar and some like SSRs on them, some 17s. Her third event, she was doing pretty good. She's only done 3 events, and dude, she's getting it. So this past Sunday, it was, I don't remember the date, but I did my first Boost Series, my first competition, I guess you could say. Qualified 10th, lost my first battle, whatever. It was fun. It was a learning experience. It's definitely different than driving Sonoma, but you guys should try it. So yeah, that's pretty much it. I post mostly a lot of stuff on Instagram, rarely. I don't go and do a build. I don't go add on parts every day and make a video. I'm not gonna try to do that. I'm pretty much just making progress videos, small little edits of me driving. Maybe over time I'll make videos where I'm putting parts on the car and, you know, doing all kinds of stuff like that, but I don't really have time for it. I got a freaking job, so I don't even ever have time for myself. So yeah, just keep a lookout for progress videos, drift edits, little stuff like that. Yeah, stay tuned. My buddy already had them when I got the car off of him.